Welcome to White World. In today's show, there is a review of the K2 obsethed, more how-tos and a profile of British skier Warren Smith. But first of all, here is all the latest news. At the first stop for the World Freeride Tour in Sochi, Russia, in the snowboard category, it was Cyril Neri of Switzerland who took first place in the men's, whilst Alain Bloch from Germany took first place in the women's. In the ski category, it was Sari Liljeqvist from Sweden who took first place in the men's, whilst American ski star Jess McMillan trumped in the ladies. Special mention must also go to Aurélien Decroix, who secured the Riders' Vote line of the day. So after the first event, this leaves the World Freeride Tour standings looking like this. The next stop on the World Freeride Tour is in Squaw Valley on the 27th of February to the 5th of March, and here at White World we will bring you all the best of the highlights. The 6-star Billabong Air and Style in Innsbruck saw riders taking on the 12-metre quarterpipe and putting their bodies on the line for the chance to earn 1,000 ranking points in the TTR series. Colin Free of Switzerland stormed to first place, stomping a huge McTwist Indy, whilst Finnish rider Petu Pyränees' consistent backside fives brought him second, and he also took the Nokia highest air, rising to 8.8 metres. His efforts have also now seen him rise to number 1 in the Swatch TTR series. Here are all the latest rankings. We now have a profile of professional free skier, filmmaker and a founder of the Ride Event series, Warren Smith.
My name's Warren Smith and I'm from Hemel Hempstead in England, and I live in Verbier. I ski for Vocal, my ski manufacturer I ride for, and I ski for the UK Oakley free ski team. I think the skier that inspired me the most when I was a kid sort of growing up trying to get into the sport, I think it was after watching Blizzard of Ours. I mean, it's probably the same for so many people, but watching people like Glenn Plake, I mean, that's just a classic skier. Brought a lot of razzmatazz to skiing, which is great. Moved the sport on massively. If I could do a day skiing with anyone in the world, it would probably be Michael Jordan, who was my sporting hero as a kid growing up, basketball dude. I got a pair of his Edition 3 Air Jordans, they're sick. If I had to give a tip to an aspiring skier, aspiring free skier, the first tip would be safety, because so many people, especially when you look around Verbier and you're seeing people taking lines and skiing faces, they don't always study the history of what the snow's been like or the snowpack, and they don't often ask people, like guides, what the snow conditions are like. So my tip would be to get some local knowledge of a place you're going to ski and plan it maybe 1 or 2 days before. Don't just sort of rock up there and ski something, because a lot of people get into awkward situations they don't need to, just if they'd have asked a few more questions about it, really.
For this week's product review, we have the K2 obsethed.
Hey, here we are with the latest K2 ski, the obsethed, brand new for this year. They've upgraded it, giving it 105 mils underfoot. They've also got the 2020 rocker coming through here. It's bent up a bit there and also through the tail. That just gives it more float in the powder, makes it skiing easier and more control. This ski is pretty good for someone who likes to do a whole lot of everything. It's freeride orientated, but also really good for jibbing around, backcountry freestyle. It's got that progressive side cut, so it's also super easy to turn on piste. Grips really well with sidewall construction. Really strong, lively ski. Go find a pair out there, try them out, and have a good time on the snow.
So the K2 obsethed definitely looks a ski worth checking out. To finish off today's show, we have how to do a backside 360 indie on snowboard and how to revert 270 off a rail on skis.
Okay, today I'll be demonstrating the backside 360 indie. It's a good trick, a good progression from the backside 180. Good sort of feel good trick. The run-in, ankles and knees nice and flexed as before, and trying to visualise your line on the kicker, on the transition. And once you approach the kicker, you're going to start to roll onto your toe edge. You're going to pop, start rotating with your upper body to make the 360. As you get to about 90 degrees off of the kicker, you're going to look between your feet to grab indie. As you come round for 270, they're going to spot your landing, let go of the grab and stomp it and ride away clean.
Okay, so for the revert 270 off the rail, approach it the same way as you would for a normal 270 off the rail. Ankles, knees bent, shins in front of your boots, legs shoulder width apart, pop onto the rail, but this time instead of letting your rotation carry on slightly, you want to go on and you want to block with the edges of your skis on one of the sides of the rail, block at that, and then as you get to the end, pop and bring your rotation back the other way with both your shoulders turning to keep you so you don't block yourself. Come round, spot your landing, ride away.
Thanks for tuning in. White World will be back in a couple of days with an action segment and a destination review. We'll see you then.